Hey y'all, welcome to Trey's Rich Life. I'm Trey. Come along with me as I show you how I retwist my locks. I have been locked for 5 years. I know my hair is pretty long for 5 years, but I exclusively do this method myself. No one on the planet does this except for me. I feel like it's a great way to retwist your hair for beginners. So if you are a beginner and you are struggling to find out how to retwist your hair and you don't want to spend a ton of money, then follow along this tutorial. You're going to need some lock gel. I also use Aunt Jackie's plus water to soften up my roots and a comb. All right, so let's get started. We're putting some of this lock gel on our roots and we're going to use this rat tail comb. I suggest you get a fine tooth comb to go through your roots because it'll allow you to get that like really slick look. So right now I'm just twisting at the root and you see that line of demarcation there. I pulled that line of demarcation out and I just wrap it around my lock. This is going to keep my lock from getting over twisted. It's going to keep my lock from getting too thin as well. So I don't know if you've noticed, but my locks are a smaller size than what a lot of girls are wearing today. When I first started my lock journey, I was way back in college, so many moons ago, and people were obsessed with like the amount of locks they had in their head. And when I got my locks, I wanted to get like 100 locks, which I had 100 locks, but I've had to marry a couple of them, so I have like 98, maybe 97. I'm not sure, but we're starting over again. I'm retwisting at the root, and then I'm going to take that line of demarcation out and I'm just going to wrap it around, and making sure that you're adding some lock gel to that leave out. So the leave out or the line of demarcation that I keep speaking of, you're going to add some more lock gel to that just to keep it flowing around the lock. This for me helps me to prevent over twisting and thinning out my locks, because I don't know if you ever see people's locks get thin and they pop, but this prevents that for me. So now I'm just going over the twist method. I will let you know that if you are a beginner and you're thinking about locking your hair, be sure to lock your hair in a way to where all of your locks are being twisted in the same direction. I am left-handed, so all of my locks are twisted from the left side of my head to the right side of my head. I'm going to slow it down just a tad bit to show you exactly what you need to do on this section of my hair. So I'm just adding some lock gel and I'm twisting at the root, and now as I slow it down, I pull that line of demarcation out and then I wrap it around. I'm pulling it out and wrapping it around. Pull it out and wrap. So it's a pull and wrap method that I've been using for the last 2 years. I noticed that I started using those little wired wristlet bands to keep my hair up. I saw this lady with locks. She had those in and they totally damaged my hair, and I was so heartbroken. So I had to find a new method of twisting to make sure that I was going to keep my locks nice and healthy. I will tell you that I don't use a lot of products in my hair. Actually, this is year 5. I'm going on year 6 pretty soon. I use more products on my hair now than I ever have before. I never used anything like leave-in conditioner or a ton of products. I mostly only use like basically twisting gel and water for the most part. So now you can see me, I'm slowing it down again for you. You pull that section out and wrap it around. So it's like a pull and wrap around. Pull it up and wrap it around. And this is gonna allow your hair to lay down. As you can see, all of the fuzzies are going away. And I do this to the entire hair shaft if needed, but most of my hair shaft is locked and neat. I like to keep my hair neat for the most part. If you can see, I do have 4C hair and my hair is pretty dry. So as much as I possibly can, I keep my hair neat because I just don't look as great as others do with grown out roots. So, and I actually learned to do my hair when I was about 10 years old. So I've been doing my hair for a really long time. Even before getting locks, I grew my hair out really long. And it was long for me because it was the longest it's ever been, and I'll insert some pictures for you. But I wanted locks, and this was before the lock craze really got up and coming. And the lady told me she was going to charge me $500 just for a consult. So, my girl, I just ended up doing some 2-strand twists, and I locked my hair. I actually stalked a lot of people on YouTube, and I studied and studied and studied locks for a really long time. And at the time, I think I was in my early 20s when I wanted locks. And by the time I said, okay, I want to get locks, I'm going to wait until I'm 35 to get locks. On my 31st birthday, 3 days after my birthday, I put those 2-strand twists in my hair, and I have not looked back. And I'm going on year 6 in December, and I'm so excited that I started earlier than I anticipated because I just love my locks. I am a certified personal trainer and nutrition coach, and I don't like spending a lot of time on my hair. So this is like a surefire way for me to wake up in the morning and kind of get up and go, wash my face, brush my teeth, and barely style my hair. I don't like to spend a ton of time on my hair. Like even now, you can see me, I'm only twisting my hair down to like the area, the roots basically, that needs to be retwisted, because my hair has grown so long over the years that it just takes entirely too much time for me to do my hair. And another reason I got my hair locked is because I was natural quite a few times before, and as you can see, my hair is very on the drier side, and the area of the country that I live in, oh my gosh, the humidity is wild. So I would spend so much time on my hair, and I would like do all these styles and such, and then I would walk outside and I would have an afro. So I ended up taking my time to just learn about locks, and I got some locks because I was just spending way too much time on my hair, and I want to keep my hair routine to a 2-hour minimum. So early on, when I would do my hair, I would do all kinds of styles, and I'll still do some styles to show you all like how versatile locks are and things like that. But I like to keep my styles at a 2-hour time frame. So now this all takes 2 hours, which is wild and crazy to me. The longer my hair gets, just the longer time it takes for me to wash and style my hair. Sometimes I'll wash my hair the day before just to give myself a break in between. But this whole twisting and locking time frame takes 2 hours. So when my hair was shorter, I could do my whole head for 2 hours. I would always wear like a crinkly look on my entire head. I did that for a really long time. But now I just keep myself to the roots, and I wear my hair like this with the roots twisted until these twists come out. And then from there, I kind of like do some other styles until my hair gets worn out. I used to wash my hair about, was it once a month? I think it was like once a month back in the day. And you know, a lot of people will tell you don't do this, don't do that, but I will say for me, this is my journey, and I'm not telling you the do's and the don'ts. I'm telling you to just listen to your hair. Your hair is gonna speak to you. It's gonna say, okay, I'm dry, I need this. My scalp is gonna say, okay, I'm dry, I need this. I used to literally only have a spray bottle of water, and I would wake up in the morning every morning and just spray my hair with water and go. And when I tell you my hair grew like weeds, like my hair grows so long. Every time I see someone who I hadn't seen in a while, they're like, oh my gosh, your hair is growing so long, because it just grows like weeds. Like you don't really have to do much to it. But I literally, like I said, I like to keep my hair neat, so I would do mine about once a month, and I still do it like once a month, or sometimes I do it like once every 3 weeks. But like I said, this is my journey. Don't do what I'm doing because this is what works for me. Like I said, I have had my locks in for 5 years, and my hair is down to my butt, and it's continuing to grow, and I do not plan for it to be like extremely long because I just don't know how attractive that will be for me. So if it gets too long, I'm just gonna cut it off. I have gone through so many phases of hair. I chopped all my hair off 3 to 4 times in my lifetime, and I'm really not opposed to chopping it all off again because it's hair, and I've learned methods of growing my hair. I look great with short hair, I look great with long hair. So for me, it's okay. Um, but right now, I am enjoying this journey. I think it's amazing to just have locks and be a part of this community. And if you are thinking about becoming locked, you should. So, we're almost done with this method. As you can see, I'm twisting and just I'm kind of speeding through this section to where I'm like rolling uh, the hair around the lock. But if you stay tuned, we're almost to the end. I'm going to show you another little twisting method. Right now, I'm doing the twist and turn method to where you're twisting the hair shaft down and you're wrapping it around. But I'm going to show you what to do in case like you have 3 locks that you need to twist together. And it's called like a Jordan twist. So right here, you'll see I have 3 locks and I'm just retouching the roots on them. And what you're gonna do is it's the same process of the 2 strand, but you're taking 3 strands this time. And what I'm doing is just pulling one hair up to the top at a time and wrapping it around both locks. One hair up and down. It's just gonna fall into place, to be honest with you. As you twist the hair towards the floor, you wrap them both around the other 2, and you just keep going. And the locks are literally gonna lead the way. So all you do is just grab the top one, roll it to the bottom, twist it around, and keep it moving. I know my hands look like I'm moving very quickly, but literally you're just taking the twisting each twist that you have in your hand towards the floor and wrapping it around both locks. This is called the Jordan twist method. Shout out to my friend Brandy, the curly traveler. I actually learned that from her. So if you have stayed to this part, we are done. Look at that hair. My hair looks like baby a fresh perm. Okay, I love my locks. I did dye them about 2 years ago when I first moved to Texas, and then my hair has grown out, so all that the dark roots, 2 years of growth. Okay. But see, my hair touches my butt. I love it, love it, love it. It does get a little heavy when I wear like a top knot sometimes, but yeah, these are my final pictures. If you have stayed this far, thank you so much. Please hit that like button and subscribe. I have so many more great videos to come. Bye.